car, David. We need to just settle in here. Let's ride around for a little bit, and we'll pounce on him at the end. He's turning lap times comparable to the leader in the 18, guys.
David Rudiman coming off that second-place finish in Memphis last week. Here is Kevin Harvick in the 33 and the 88 of Brad Keselowski. Now, Keselowski is trying to go by Harvick after Harvick had made the pass a few laps ago.
I think Harvick punished his car making up those spots, and now he's kind of paying for it.
I think he did that, and his car just seemed to be a lot better out front in that clean air. When he got back in this position earlier, when he was running 4th and 5th after pit stops, his car didn't seem to be nearly as good then. So he just needs to get it out front. That's the key. Worked pretty good for Kyle Busch today, too.
More on Harvick from Dave.
Yeah, his quote 2 laps ago, terrible now, just plowing.
Not good. He needs another caution here to adjust on it.
It's amazing because we heard him talk about and report earlier whenever he was in front of Kyle Busch that his car was a little bit too much on the free side there, and just that clean air out there and being in front, how it can change.
59 car, good run today for Marcos Ambrose, who started back in 25th position, now trying to log yet another top 10 for JTG Daugherty Racing.
He's in the top 10 right now, so he's had a good race so far.
He's got Mike Wallace closing in on him here. As Mike just made the pass there on Montoya. Mike trying to get into that top 10. That'd be a nice day for him.
More on Marcos Ambrose from Mike.
Well, guys, Brad Daugherty can feel comfortable writing the check to Marcos Ambrose and the 59 team this week. They have certainly earned their money. They've been working on this car throughout the afternoon. In fact, midway through the last run, they had developed a vibration. They thought they had a loose lug nut. They were able to last until the caution flag come down pit road and tighten everything up. They've been fine since, and have been moving their way to the front. But believe me, this has not been a cakewalk today by any stretch of the imagination for the 59.
Well, Mike, you're partially right, Mike, because they certainly have earned their money today, but Brad Daugherty never feels comfortable writing a check. I can promise you that,
words
too.
right out of my mouth, Doc.
He's done a good job.
We all know Brad.
He's done a good job today. Maybe Brad will give him a raise.
He should.
Oh, my God.
Easy,
What do you think, Brad?
Hey, Marcus is driving the wheels off that thing, but a little easy on the check writing talk. Please.
And wait a minute, Marcus is supposed to be paying you to drive that car,
That would be great. That's what I thought. That'd be a great deal.
He's doing a good job, Brad. I mean, I like the way he's looking out there right now. He's kept that car clean all day long. It looks like it's handling really well. One of the better days I've seen Marcus have.
Yeah, he's had some good top 10 runs this year, but he's doing a really good job. Race car, like the guys have said, has been a little tough for him, but he's really persistent. He's done a good job. Hopefully we can get on up there and get a top 5 finish. That's what we need.
And Massaro, since you brought up the subject of Brad writing the check, he said off the air before they opened his mic, he expects you to pick up the check for dinner.
I'll be happy to. I know where he likes to eat.
Yeah, he'll even supersize you guys for the big fries. 21 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle
Trouble
Busch,
off 4.
well, trouble sideways.
Montoya.
It is Juan Pablo Montoya through the grass.
Yeah, he got clipped by the 32 car there.
Hold on right there. Hold on. There you go. Almost.
Does a great job not to hit anything. Slides through the infield. Eddie Gosh is not going to be happy about the grass he's tearing up there.
Tell you, someone is going to be very happy is Kevin Harvick. He desperately needed to get on pit road and get some adjustments on that 33 car, which is probably one of the few cars that could run with Kyle Busch.
And there'll be an opportunity for Carl Edwards now and his team to rebound from that bad pit stop.
Here's the contact, Denny Hamlin. Well, what a job by Montoya. Just turned it.
See, he bounces across some of those asphalt strips. That's part of the quarter-mile racetrack they have in the grassy area.
Well, Denny just loses the front end here and gets up into him.
He definitely gets into the back. I don't know exactly why, but like I say, he could have lost the front end and just got pushed up into the left rear corner.
Juan Pablo will also drive a nationwide car in the final race of the year. It'll be the 42 car for Ganassi at Homestead at Miami Homestead Miami Speedway.
Everybody pitting here? Get tires?
The way the tires have been falling off, they should. You see that side is still coming off this one car.
He's definitely pitting.
This could be redemptive. Could be redemption time for the 60 bunch to be able to get their guy on and off pit road.
Yeah, you see those sticker tires, and they're coming in to get them.
It'd be interesting to see if anybody opts for 2 tires here. Take that chance of trying to win this race.
Let's go down to Mike.
And Kyle Busch coming down pit road just before the caution came out. He came over the radio. He was asked about the car. He said in one word, money. He's that happy with the race car. They go to work on the right side now in the Delco Race Fuel 2-tire change on the 18, Jamie.
And David Ruderman in the 99, he said he's real tight, that he's sluggish. He said he feels slow on the straightaways. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment to try to help him out. 4 tires for the 99 of David Ruderman. Shannon?
Jamie, Drew Blickensurfer called for 4 tires on this 60 car. They're not going to give him any fuel to keep him a little bit lighter, but these guys have a chance to redeem themselves right now on pit road.
Some tire strategy going on, guys, with the 5 car. 2 tires for Mark Martin. Gains 4 spots.
We're hearing that the 33 car broken axle coming off pit road here, just like we saw earlier today.
See what happened here with Kevin Harvick. Let's listen in.
You can hear right when that happened, you can hear Kevin really had the engine revved up there, and just as they dropped the jack, he put a little bit more to it, and that's when that snaps the axle, just like Tim Brewer showed us earlier.
Yeah, and Brian Vickers had the same problem earlier in the race. That's just a hard thing. Coming off pit road is hard on the drivetrain.
Fresh tires for the lead cars. We'll be back with a restart in the final laps at Texas in just a moment.
17 laps to go in the NASCAR Nationwide Series 300-miler at Texas. Kyle Busch the leader. Earlier today, Nationwide, sponsor of this racing series and the Nationwide Golf Tour, paired up some drivers and some media types and some Nationwide golfers. Little contest in the infield. Doc Punch playing a little Republican golf there, a little to the right. Jamie Little getting it done behind the wheel of the simulator. Rusty, you were out there too, right?
Yeah, I had a little fun over there. You know, played a little golf, did a little simulator racing. Look at her. Jamie and her team, Jamie McMurray, Jamie Little, they win the deal, take all the money, but it's all for charity.
And we're not opening Jamie's mic because she's not going to get a chance to brag because I didn't win. Time to go racing, Doc.
I'm much better with my putter, too.
We've seen you with your driver.
You're running out of clubs, Doc.
I thought you were just showing us how you could stop it on that asphalt.
Absolutely.
Put all that spin on it. Yeah.
33 cars gone behind the wall, by the way, and let's see how good Kyle Busch can be here in the final 17 laps. Can he hold off Mark Martin, who just got only 2 tires in the 5 car? Busch just pulling away.
Kyle Busch got 2 tires also here, so be interesting to see. Joey Logano is the first car with 4 tires.
This could work out for Logano right here. Just depends on how much Kyle Busch been holding back.
Carl Edwards and Clint Boyer all the way down on the bottom of that group, and there comes the 2 car underneath the 6. That's for 4th spot.
We're going to mix it up now. Can't waste much time right here.
Don't need to save anything. 15 laps to go. See the sparks flying.
Remember these two, the Boyer and Edwards, battling for a championship. Just 2 races remain after today. Carl Edwards hoping to be able to gain some ground today. He gained 80 points last week at Memphis, and right now he has not gained a single point on Clint Boyer. Up front, it is Kyle Busch, the leader. Mark Martin second, and the other Joe Gibbs car back in 3rd spot. Mike.
And Doc, as you know, Joe Gibbs has won some pretty big events here in the city of Dallas in this area, but here it looks like you're in pretty good position to pick up a win here today, but you got 2 cars in contention. What's it like for you watching this play out?
It's nervous time. Hey, I'm so happy for Farm Bureau. They had a great group here. GameStop is right here in Dallas. We're thrilled with where we are. Can we finish? Can we win it? So I'm nervous right now.
A lot of people midsummer were questioning, after the suspensions of your crew chief, whether or not this team would be able to maintain its competitiveness. You have. In fact, you've dominated. How have you guys been able to do that?
Well, I got to tell you, we worked extremely hard. It was probably 7 years we raced in Nationwide Series and won about 3 races. And then this year we kind of hit it. I'm proud of all our guys. There's a lot of hard work. Total team effort.
And Kyle Busch looking to add another tally to the Joe Gibbs Racing resume.
18 wins this year for Joe Gibbs Racing. 9 in the 20 car, 9 in the 18 car, and Kyle Busch trying to tie history, tie Sam Ard for 10 wins in a single season. There's the 20 car. 18-year-old Joey Logano has already made history this year by becoming the youngest driver to win a NASCAR Nationwide Series competition at 18 years and 21 days. Behind him, Clint Bowyer would like to be able to win a championship. And car out of turn 4 sideways. The 12 car, Justin Allgaier.
Well, this will give these guys a chance to get back up on the bumper of Kyle Busch. I don't know if it's going to do any good by what we've seen, but those 2 tires are pretty impressive on the 18 of Kyle Busch and Mark Martin.
I think that Kyle Busch been holding back a little bit till just now.
Just got loose underneath Steven.
Yeah, I didn't know it was in Kyle Busch's makeup to be holding back, but I guess he just didn't want everybody to know and be working on their cars and getting ready. Going towards the end of the race.
Show you what happened to the 12 car here up out of turn 4. That's David Stremme back in behind him.
Well, the 12 you could see was kicking out just a little bit. I believe he might have had to just crack the throttle, and it allowed David Stremme to get just to touch him, send him spinning off of turn 4. Everything's okay. Watching here from Mike Wallace. He couldn't really see, but he was going to drive through there fast, and he did.
Yeah, you can see definitely Allgaier gets loose.
He's coming. Still green right now. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. No, I was trying to go underneath him and got him arrow loose there.
Let's visit with our in-race reporter while we're under caution here once again.
Hey, Brad, Dale Jarrett, you have a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, man.
Hey, Brad, up in 7th. Pretty good day for you. What have you been battling for, most of the day out there with that car?
Pretty loose, but, we came in, took 4 tires here on this last caution. I think we got something to drive up there. Maybe not for the 18, but maybe we can have a charge like Jimmy had last week and get up to 2nd.
All right, you're going to utilize that high side, you think, and trying to make those passes on those guys right in front of you?
You bet. That's my lane, man.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, Pops, Andy Petrie up here. Have you got us?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about those 2 tires on those 2 lead cars up there? Worked out pretty good so far for them, hadn't it?
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking about that, but we've been so loose all day long, I was scared to try it, so we just put 4 on it. We left the fuel out of it, put a little nose weight on it, a little air pressure. Hopefully we'll be tight enough till the end here.
Okay, well, good job today. Maybe your teammate can get him one here.
Yeah, 10-4.
Brad Keselowski talking about Jimmy. He's referring to Jimmy Johnson and the performance in those final 8 laps at Atlanta last week, but they came in and Chad Knaus put 4 tires on, and he ran all the way up to 2nd position. Well, can Jimmy Johnson get it done here tomorrow? Stop number 8 in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup, the Dickies 500 at Texas. Coverage begins at 3 o'clock Eastern Time with NASCAR Countdown. Alan Bessick, Brad Daugherty, and Rusty Wallace. Jeff Gordon, the pole sitter, for the first time in his career. Jeff will lead him down at Texas Motor Speedway, one of only 2 tracks that he has never won a Cup race on. And this 18 car has been just so good. We talked about the fact that they have 9 wins this year for Joe Gibbs Racing. Look at the how they've done. California, Dover, Kansas, Charlotte. A little bit of a struggle there for the newcomer, Mark Davis, at Memphis.
Yeah, he actually did a pretty good